TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, today, welcome back to Portimao circuit. Now today is a very exciting video because today we are helping Bridgestone launch the brand new Potenza Race tyre. Many of you will remember I actually did a video fitting Potenza Sports to my SLS AMG last year, and Bridgestone are back with a brand new release. It's a semi-slick, it's an exciting tyre, and not only that, Becky's here. What are you doing? That's actually worse than what I did in your video. That was appalling. I don't know if you're allowed back in the rest of the video. So Becky and I are actually here. We're going to be smashing a MC20 Maserati around the circuit, shod with Bridgestone Potenza Race tyres. We're going to be testing out how they fare. We're going to go some tyre tech, some tyre development stuff. We're going to talk all things tyre today because tyres are extremely important. Are they not?
They are very.
Well, you know about this.
They're very important. We'll be exploring the edges of the grip, Tom. We've seen if this car is homologated for the road and now on a racetrack. It's designed for people that want to go on racetracks, have some fun, but also have a very, very good tyre for the road. So,
do you want to just do the video actually? Do you want to just take over? That's fine.
Let's go.
Cheers, mate. I'm going to have a lie down. So Bridgestone then are, as I've said, demonstrating their new tyres on the new Maserati MC20. Bridgestone actually, most of you will know, have got a long history with Formula One, and their Potenza range is an iconic range. We've got cars going around the track actually, up here already. So we're going out in different groups. Becky and I are group D. So, Portimao, as many of you will know, is a very tricky circuit. This is the first group going out, doing some sighting laps, but it's a very undulating, tricky circuit indeed. We've just been through a briefing which kind of gives you where to brake, where to turn, apexes and whatnot, but this circuit, particularly as it's looking a little bit greasy, tyre grip is going to be so key. So there couldn't be a better place to test this brand new tyre. Let's head inside then, because it's about to get technical and actually very interesting. I've just been through a briefing. Becky, stick around, if you want to. So, we've just been through a technical briefing here, and I must admit, off the bat, I thought, tyres, how interesting can this be? However, we've actually, sorry Becky, I just walked into you. What they're saying, a lot of this tyre is being developed actually virtually, which not only helps with sustainability, but it's also a lot more efficient, and actually you can do a lot more testing in a shorter space of time. It's just incredible. So, we've been talking through this machine here that they've been using this. I'll just, there we go.
Potenza has been going for a very long time, so they've got a lot of information that they've collected over the years. So then they can put all of that into almost like an algorithm.
Yep.
So because they can actually actively predict the way the tyre is going to wear, how it's going to perform, vibration, load, etc. This allows them to do hundreds of thousands of miles on a test tyre without making all the prototypes. So therefore, it is more sustainable and it is a much better way of creating new tyres.
There we go. I knew there's a reason you were here. Bridgestone actually developed on the Porsche 959, the F40, and more recently, obviously, the MC20, and also the Hurricane STO as well, pointing at you there. And also Bridgestone, I mean, I may well put B-roll over the top of this, but Bridgestone actually also developed in Formula One. So Hamilton's won on Bridgestones, Raikkonen, Hakkinen, Schumacher. That was the Bridgestone F1 series. Yeah, I mean, Ferrari won on Bridgestone for years and years and years.
2010, my friends, 6 championships with Ferrari.
There we go, there we go. It's all in there. Good stuff. All right, so also we've got on here, it's actually very interesting because right here we've got Bridgestone laid out against their competitors, which is very direct and very stark. So Tuvstud, I pronounced that completely wrong, but basically the benchmark in tyre testing have tested Bridgestone Potenza races against their competitors. So you'll actually see they achieved the best lap time, the best dry braking, and the second best track longevity. Now, without getting too technical about this, and you can kind of pause and freeze frame and look at all the stats all you want, but effectively, Bridgestones have completely outperformed Pirelli P0s, Michelin Cup 2 Connects, also your Goodyear Eagle F1s, and your average lap time as well was a lot better. So 2 seconds a lap quicker in the Bridgestones against the next best, which was actually the Pirellis. Michelin's down there in third, and Michelin's down there again in third there as well. So very interesting stuff. And you also got the best dry braking as well. Michelin's in number 2 there, but Bridgestone just wiping the floor with the competitors there as well. And in your longevity testing, actually the Goodyear, which overall kind of the slowest tyres, they do actually wear the most long-lasting, with Bridgestone's in second best. So the fastest tyre, but the second most long-lasting, which is very, very important. And you've got Michelin's down there at the bottom, wearing a lot more quickly. We've got to go drive the cars now, come on. Right then, it is finally time for my drive. So let's go around then, and we'll jump in the car and get going. Okay. Here we go then. Grab the engine. ready?
Yeah.
First gear?
Can go, yeah.
Perfect. So speed limit in the pit lane here, 60 kilometers an hour.
Exactly. So we're making a professional race driver of you today?
Something like that. So it's a very difficult circuit. You're a very brave man. It's quick.
We work on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quick.
Good line. Keep it tight. Yes. Out and in again. And power.
No idea what's going on. It's such a tricky circuit.
Great. Power.
So, tyres then. Tyres are very important, are they not?
Most important part of the car. The only contact point you have.
So not only do they keep you on the road, but these tyres have actually been designed to give minimal vibration as well. So they're really, really smooth as well. And you can feel that. There's very little vibrations into the cabin. It's so nice. Here we go. 190 kilometers an hour. 220 kilometers an hour. Onto the braking point. Braking nice and early. Down into third gear. Over here again. There's so much grip. These Potenza races are unbelievable. I can push on so much more, but my ability will run out. And you will go home and quit, I think. So keep it nice and steady.
And you can go in a lot more sand in it. Off the brake. Make power slightly.
There's so much grip, and because this car is 630 brake horsepower, rear wheel drive, grip is so important.
All good. Power. No brake. Yes.
Just gotta wait to get on the power because there's so much power through those twin turbos.
I bring you there. You can brake later. Keep going. Brake hard. Yeah, good. This one needs speed. Very well. The left hand is good. Now
Okay, good.
But I haven't done too much laps yet on this car. With other car it's easy flat, but depends on the full race car that is different.
Yeah.
Turn it already, turn it, power. Yeah, good.
My first time driving here, everyone, so don't tell me off. This is my 4th or 5th lap.
Turn it earlier.
But the Bridgestone Potenza Races inspire so much confidence.
Line wise was better now. Short brake, off the brake, keep rolling, back on power. Go back, power. Flat.
That then was my drive in the Maserati MC20 shod with Bridgestone Potenza Race tyres. Not an easy circuit to learn, drive, talk and film. So hopefully some of that made sense and you can critique my driving to the cows come home. I'm sure you will. But the overwhelming sense was, as a newbie driver in an incredibly powerful rear wheel drive twin turboed car on a new circuit and a very difficult circuit, the car was amazingly composed. I felt pretty safe at all times. Despite it being obviously quite daunting, I actually felt really safe at all times. The feedback through the wheel was everything you wanted to feel. You could feel what the car was doing, but without aggressive vibrations. It felt incredibly stable under speed, felt incredibly stable under braking, particularly here where it undulates in the braking zones. There was no loss of grip through turns, and also lap after lap there was no noticeable degradation in tyre grip as well. It was very consistent lap after lap, and that has been shown by the stats as well, as I talked about earlier in the video. So a great tyre, a great trip, an incredible experience. Portimao is definitely a circuit you want to visit at some point in your existence. If you're into your track driving and you haven't been here, then make sure you do. And next time you're shopping for a new tyre for your car that you take on track, make sure you check out Bridgestone Potenza Races. For now, from myself and the wonderful Portimao circuit, huge thank you to Bridgestone Europe. Over and out.